What's up, everyone? It's Forgotten Circus. So, man, I had to make a video about it because it's something that just sticks out to me. I don't know. Some of my subscribers, they may not want to know what I'm talking about, maybe before their time, or some people. But so apparently, so the merger with Disney, Fox 20th Century Studios. So now it's under Disney's umbrella. And man, Disney, they just find, I don't understand. They just find a way to dig something up and say, yeah, I think we could do a third one. So they're going to do a Speed 3. All right, Speed 1 was dope. The movie was phenomenal. And I mean, some can argue like Keanu Reeves, Dennis Hopper was in that, Keanu Reeves, Sandra Bullock, that made them like household names. That movie right there, the movie it still holds up kind of to this day. It's almost like Michael Douglas's Falling Down, which is one of my favorite movies. But it was a gem. You know what I mean? It was a gem. It was something that nobody expected. There was so much chaos, so many twists and turns. It was a thriller, action packed, everything, and it's on a bus, people, on a bus. Oh, Jeff Daniels was in that too, wasn't he? Like the police chief or whatever? Because and to see it, to go back and watch the first Speed, it was great. Like you had Keanu Reeves in there looking, what was he, in his 20s? Sandra Bullock probably in her 20s. It was a good movie. Dennis Hopper, rest in peace. Incredible performance. And then instead of leaving it alone as a one-off, they did Speed 2, Cruise Control. Now, Sandra Bullock did return back from this in this one, but I don't understand. Jason Patrick was in it. Jason Patrick is good. It's just the movie sucked. It was terrible. So it was on. I don't know what they were trying to do with this whole universe. The first one was unique. Just keep it unique. Just keep it the way it was. They did it on a cruise ship. And William Dafoe was the bad guy. I don't even want to go over this movie. It was one of those that we don't need it anymore. We just don't need it anymore, you know? And then you had whispers of, we're going to do a Speed 3. Now, mind you, this is the 90s, right? So I think I think there should be a rule. Like if you have a hit, but I don't know, Gladiator started to look pretty good. And that is a lot of years later. I'll give it that. But there should be a rule when let's just leave it alone. The first one was so good, we'll just forget about the second one, you know? Oh, that movie's so bad. I don't know if please comment in there if you watched both of these movies. They're older movies. And for some of the younger subscribers that I have, just go back and watch it. Watch the first one. Just watch it like brand new. Granted, stunts, special effects, not going to be as top notch as they are now, but the movie itself is incredible. The storyline, you know, and then watch Speed 2, Cruise Control. There's a huge gap between the two. You know what I mean? So we had that. So I think there still should be a rule where like just leave it alone sometimes. Just leave it as a one-off. It's okay. Maybe do it like 50 years from now. Or I don't know, just don't even. Some things are just left good, you know what I mean? Would you make another like let me think of one of those movies that I really like. Oh, Jared Leto. Oh, why is it slipping my mind? Hold up. See, it's Requiem. No, I didn't even need to do that. Requiem for Dream. Would you reboot that, remake that? Darren Aronofsky. That was great. Everything. But so this is what happens. Disney gets their hands in it. Why do we what a Speed 3? What are we gonna do? What's it gonna be on? Is Speed 3 gonna be in like a Tesla? Or I don't know, a spaceship? It seems like the 20th century is trying to see if we can do a new Fast and Furious route. Do the Fast and Furious. I'm so tired of them. Is this the last one, or are we on 40? Which so their grandkids are probably their grandkids of like Vin Diesel, Michelle Rodriguez. They're household names because it's every year we have to see them for you know another Fast and Furious. Tyrese, Ludacris. I can name the whole cast, probably all the villains. It's just I don't even watch them anymore, and it's just everywhere with that. But so, are we trying to do this with like a Speed 3? What are we doing with the Speed 3 here? What is it gonna? What is the premise of a Speed 3? I don't know. Is it gonna be on a crane? You've already done the boat. You've already done the bus. What's gonna be the next thing? Let's think of some land stuff. They need to go back to land because they did it on the road. Then they did in the ocean. Now they have to do it on land. What's something big that you can have hostages on and be the hero with the heroine too? Because you have to have the lead actress in it. You have to. So, um, yeah. Because we've already done jet skis. That was in cruise control. What can be on land that they can do? Because you have to have hostages. Remember, you got to have hostages. And there's got to be something with an explosion. We need J.J. Abrams. J.J. Abrams could resurrect Speed 3 with numerous amounts of explosions. I mean, bring them all in. All the explosion guys. Like, what else can be on land? It's like, you've already done the bus. Ew. They haven't done the subway. The subway. In an underground tunnel under the ocean. You have to do that. If you want to make this like Fast and Furious, you got to go big or go home. So, I don't know, do Speed 3 on Mars. But, oh, wait, yeah, you can't beat Fast and Furious. They went into outer space. Jeez, this is going to be a high feat. But, like, why are we making this movie? Why Speed 3? It's just like The Running Man. Remaking The Running Man. Like, what? Can we come up with something? Why can't people come up with something original? I don't know. That's where it's going, and Disney's the biggest part of it. To be honest with you, they're just I don't know. They're throwing everything out there for a company that says that they're losing a lot of money. You sure are spending a lot of money too with like ridiculousness, and I mean you still got there's a new Predator Badlands that's coming out. I'll probably do a video about that. So you have that going. I don't know if it's going to be released on Hulu. I think you kind of learned your lesson. Like, damn, we should have released that in the theater. Because say what you want, a lot of people didn't like it. A lot of people did. It was kind of 50-50. I actually think it's more 60-40 that people liked it. But it was a success. And it probably would have been a success in the theaters just at a bad time. But you got that. And then, why are we doing another Alien versus Predator? And then there's going to be another Alien. So this is all under the Disney umbrella. They're just throwing everything out. So remember, this is Disney, just like with Marvel. They just throw things out, see if it sticks, and then they hope people forget about it, or they do one of those things where it's going to be, you know what I mean, suspended indefinitely, Blade, suspended, or kind of put on the shelf for a little bit, which could equal like 10 years, but you can do like 19 other movies that we don't watch and put it in there. But that's okay. Why do we need what if they do the return? What if they have all of them back and it's like a love triangle and something on land? What was the one on the subway, right? So they come down the steps and it's Jason Patrick returning, right? Is he still alive? Yeah, Jason Patrick's still alive. Jason Patrick, Sandra Bullock, and Keanu Reeves. That's the only way this movie will work. And even then, people are like, what is this movie Speed? What 3? Where was the first 2? A lot of the younger generation will be like, what is this? I think it's just, it's one of those they're just putting out there and see what there's not a lot of old heads left. And a lot of the old heads that like those movies just don't like them anymore. So I don't know. I think it's hilarious. Tell me that's not hilarious. Speed 3. If like yeah, I'm telling you, like, comment, and subscribe in the comments. Please. If you know about the speed sequel and like speed, how it should have stayed speed. Hit the brakes because you hit the maximum speed. You know what I mean? Like, stop. They're just trying to, I ain't gonna lie. If they do come out with it, man, just for nostalgia purposes, I remember like, yeah, let's do it. Speed 3 coming 2029. I'm in. I'm all in. I'm being sarcastic, but I'm definitely going to go to the theater and watch it just because. Yeah, and then they'll get people like me that like, yeah, kind of like hate watching it. But I don't know. I just think it'd be funny. I would just be trolling by going to see it. Maybe I can sneak in the theater back door. I do know some people at my theater that I go to. So like I go see it and don't pay for it. I know it's illegal. It's frowned upon. It's shamed. But it's just. But anyway, I ramble on a lot. But anyway, tell me what you think about Speed 3. What are you going to call it? Maximum speed. 3 times equal. The sequel to a prequel that's a sequel. I don't know, man. Anyway, tell me what you think. Like, comment, and subscribe. And I want everyone to subscribe. And I do mean everyone.